What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and I hope you like this video. You know what the advantage is to RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star streaming is that we get 2 episodes at one time. So 2 episodes dropped yesterday. So we pick up the second episode where the other one left off. Y'all know we always want to find out who voted for who and who voted for what. So what we found out was that all of the ladies unanimously voted for Trinity K. Bonet to stay, but Yara voted for her to go home. Now, Trinity's thing is, oh, I understand, but I'm not going to forget. Now, let me say this. I said this yesterday. Well, I said this on the last review, and I'm going to say it again. Depending on how you play in this game, you know, some people play this game, oh, I want to beat the best of the best, so I'm going to get rid of the people that aren't as good, or I'm getting everybody out of my way, and whoever it is whoever it is. Now, if I'm playing the game, personally, I'm going to eliminate who I think is the biggest threat. And in my opinion, Trinity K. Bonet is a bigger threat than Serena. But, okay, y'all do what y'all do. So, we are back for episode 2. There is no mini challenge because the maxi challenge is going to take up so much time. So here's what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. The maxi challenge is a ball. And it is the blue ball. Now, as someone whose favorite color is blue, can you tell? I'm here for it. I am all here for an all blue ball. So the ladies have to do 3 looks. The first look is Blue Better Work. Now, this look kind of threw me off a little bit because I thought every look had to have blue in it somewhere. But a lot of people for that first look did not necessarily have blue, but it was about blue collar, I guess, blue collar workers. Because all of the people did jobs, but they were all like blue collar jobs. Like nobody did like, I'm going to sit in the office all day. But I mean, okay. Then we had the blue jean was the second look. And then the third look was blue ball, bonanza, extravaganza. And you had to create your look from unconventional materials. They had all these different materials. Well, some of the materials were conventional. They had blankets and stuff like that. But of course they had sponges and they had deck chairs and they had a little bit of everything, right? They had a little bit of everything. So, and then we had the guest judge was my girl, Big Frida. I love me some Big Frida. Let me tell you something. And I'm so happy to see, I'm just happy to see different judges from different areas and different arenas that are bringing something different. I love it. I was here for it. Okay? So, in the workroom, the ladies, of course, are doing, we're talking about who's going to struggle with the sewing challenge versus who can sew. We know Raja can sew because hell, that was her damn talent for the variety show. But Raja is in her head a little bit because that's the challenge she went home on, was the unconventional challenge. So it's like, yeah, I know I can sew, but that didn't help me out the last time. Jiggly is in her head because of the same thing. Like, listen, this is what kind of screwed me up in my season, even though, I just wasn't able to do it. And she said, listen, I've been trying, I took some classes and stuff, but this is still just not my lane. Now, the ladies let me rewind a little bit. The ladies had a whole conversation, and listen, for those who normally don't listen to my reviews and you knew, welcome, but understand that it is meant by no disrespect that I'm calling them the ladies. It's easier because when they're in drag, versus out of drag. So no disrespect. Please don't nobody think I'm being disrespectful or offensive. And if it is, let me know. But I'm just telling you. So they had this whole conversation about trade and who's trade and who's not trade. And what I find interesting is, shout out to my boy Boy TV. He has given this lesson a million times over on his channel about what trade is, because normally people who are not in the community kind of don't get what trade is or understand what trade is. But what I found interesting was that within this conversation, they didn't even understand what trade was, because Eureka was trying to say that she was trade, and they were like, girl, no. And Eureka was like, well, I thought that trade was, what did she say? I forgot what she thought Trey was, but child, it was nowhere close to what Eureka thought Trey was. And so Jiggly and Ms. Zakiria had to explain to the group what Trey was, and basically it's sort of like, you know, the edge, you know, that edge that you know, the dude that may not necessarily want everybody to know what's going on behind closed doors, and he got that thug thizzle thing working. Anyway, don't be in my comments telling me I'm wrong. I'm talking about what they said, okay? I'm talking about what they said. Anyway, let's get back to this. So everybody's in the workroom, and of course, everybody's sort of stressing out. They had to, you know, get all this material together. They had to figure out what they were going to do. And it's interesting because Miss Yara is walking around like she on vacation. And everybody is kind of looking at Scarlett, and everybody else is kind of looking like, girl, are you going to start working on? And she was like, I got this. Like, I can sew in my sleep. Like, I can do this in my sleep. So I ain't stressing. I'm not worried. And she's just lolly through the workroom, but everybody else is working, stressing out, trying to hurry up and get their garment done. The other thing that we saw going on was Jan wants to kind of recreate a look she already did, and Scarlett was like, I just don't think that's a good idea. Like, if you did it on your season, you shouldn't want to do anything that you did on your season. Like, you should be wanting to bring something new and fresh, giving the judge something different. Like, you should not be trying to recreate what already happened. Now, one of the things that the ladies were given were wigs, blue wigs, and some of them did some really great things with those wigs. Others of them kind of just, you know, put the wig on. But the wigs were gorgeous. Listen, I wanted to do blue. I wanted to do blue braids. Like these braids right here, when I got them done, I wanted to do blue. But, girl, I didn't. But I wanted to. I wanted blue. Anyway, moving on. So let's get to these runways. Okay, shall we? So Raja started off. Now, Raja came out again looking very construction worker, project manager type tease. What was cute about what Raja did was she had like this whole beehive thing working and then had the construction hat on top of the beehive. It was cute. It gave us a little something. Kylie was a carpenter. Eureka was a crossing guard. I thought it was really cute because Eureka had like a whistle. Her purse was a whistle. And then on the back of her little outfit, it was like a kid like stuck to her butt. It was cute. It was a little different. Eureka was also I just said Eureka. I'm sorry. Jan was, so here we go with Jan and these out of the box thoughts. The one thing I did appreciate about Jan and her season was that Jan never took the challenge literally. She never took the runway literally. She always found a way to bring something creative and a different mindset. And so she did it again. She had a tire outfit. So her whole outfit was like tires. She looked like a tire. It was a different interpretation. I don't know if I liked it, but it was cute. It was a different interpretation. Jiggly was a sanitation worker. Like I said, wasn't quite my interpretation, but this is what they came up with, yeah. Silky was a milkman. It was this whole red outfit with these thigh-high red boots, and it was cute. Different. I mean, she didn't look like no milkman I ever seen before, but I'm not mad at you, Silky. Scarlett was a circular saw, because at first I was like, I don't know what the hell you are. She looked like a shark with these things coming out her arm. I didn't know what it was until she had to tell me. So that's not a good thing that I had to wait for you to tell me what you were for me to figure out what you were. Akira came out as a welder. She had like this pipe stuck on her arm kind of thing. And what I loved the most was, baby, I wrote down here boots. Y'all know Akira gonna give you a nice thigh-high boot. Boots is what I wrote, okay? Pandora was a cook, and what I loved about hers was that she gave us a nice reveal. So it was like daytime cafeteria worker, real drab-looking type thing, and then she had a reveal, and it was like nighttime, short order, you know, like I was thinking of Flo from like Mel's Diner. and it was all like glittery and everything. I love that. I thought it was cute that she gave us a good reveal. Yara was a construction worker, but it was like she wasn't okay. So this is what Yara looked like to me. Yara didn't look like a real construction worker. Yara looked like stripper, and this is my outfit to strip in construction worker. Because once again, she wore them damn titties, the jiggling titties, and she had on like a G-string type situation, and was, you know, showing a lot of skin and stuff. And I was just like, again, she didn't look like she was actually getting ready to build a damn thing, okay? Ginger Minge was sort of a Mario Brothers type outfit. I wasn't sure exactly what she was going to do, but she looked like Mario Brothers. And Trinity K. Bonet was a crossing guard. Again, yeah, like I said, it wasn't my interpretation when they said, but okay. Now, before I get to the next two looks, Ru did come into the workroom, and we only saw her conversation with, I want to say, 3 of the ladies, because I guess, child, we'd be here all day if she talked to all 13 of them, so I guess we're going to do, you know, piece by piece. So, the one person that she did speak, that stuck out to me that she spoke with Raja, and of course, you know, she talked about Raja's attitude and how she wants to kind of give us something different this time around, and, you know, that kind of thing. She talked to Eureka, and she kind of said the same thing. I was thinking, like, girl, you making HBO money. What you doing here? Like, what you doing here? And I think ultimately Eureka took the opportunity to come back because she did come so close the last time. And I guess if they extended the invitation, she was like, girl, why not? Like, we ain't filming right now. Like, I know they're filming season 2. I've seen TikToks and social media of the 3 of them together, so I know they are filming. I haven't gotten a start date for We're Back, but we will definitely be reviewing it when we come back. I mean, when they come back. We're here. We're here. Anyway, the third person she talked to, though, that really stood out for me was Miss Jiggly Caliente, because we do know that the first time Jiggly was here, she said, you know, she said, I didn't realize how broken I was. And if I had to do all over again, I would have handled my own insecurities first. And then I would have come here, because coming here sort of added to what I was already dealing with. And the biggest thing that we know she was dealing with was her place in the community. And what I mean by that is she knew she was gay. But being a trans woman, and we know that she is now transitioned and she lives her life fully as a woman right now. She's lost weight. She said, listen, I done fixed my teeth. We know. She said, listen, even though, you know, my time here wasn't easy, I gained so much. She said, Ryan Murphy knows my name because of you, because of this platform giving me a springboard into the next platform. Ryan Murphy knows my name. And for those who don't know, Jiggly was on Pose. She was part of the House of Veracity. She was the seamstress. She was the one that worked in the garment store. So, you know, with Candy and with Lulu. So it's funny because I heard that, and I definitely understood where she was coming from. And she was like, listen, I was broken, you know, when I was here before. And you saw it in the season that she was one of those people that she said that she was confident, but it did not translate to her actions, right? So I thought that was a great conversation, okay? And I'm sure that we're going to get a one-on-one with Ru and the rest of the ladies. Like I said, I'm sure she talked to everybody, but they edited that way. Yeah. So the second look, get back to my notes. The second look was the blue jean look. So Raja had this denim outfit with these long denim pants with the corset type beaded corset. She had this bag hat on, honey. I was here for all that Raja gave. I was definitely here for all that Raja gave. Okay. Kylie she just looked like she looked like Britney Spears. It literally looked like an outfit that I have seen Britney Spears wear. The low waist jeans, with the big jeans, and then like a bandana top thingy. There just was no originality there for me. Eureka had this really nice denim dress, and it was like a duster. It was like a long denim duster. I really liked it. I definitely I thought it looked really nice on her, and I appreciated that. Jan had this whole denim star thing. Like, she looked like a big star. Like, it even came out on the sides. And girl, Jan be doing a lot. Jiggly was like this skater chick outfit. Like, she had a white top and these long skater jeans. Y'all remember like the skater kids used to wear those big bulky jeans. And here's the thing I'm gonna say about that. It was just plain. Like, it was just plain. I mean, it looked like it was something off the rack. It was just really plain. And we just know that that's not going to fly. Like, that's not going to fly. Excuse me. Silky had on this jean outfit with red chaps. I don't know what she was doing with the red thing, child. But these red chaps, and it had fringe all over it, and it was a lot. But again, it wasn't bad. I was here for it, Silky. It was okay. Scarlett had a whole red, white, and blue ensemble. I hated it. She looked like a 1950s mom going to a 4th of July cookout, for the exception of the fact that her shorts were like coochie cutters. But it was just this whole red, white, blue 4th of July thing. Girl, I couldn't get with it. Akira. Listen, I'm going to read y'all my notes. I have braided wigs, so she had her wig was braids. She had this lace and denim outfit, and I wrote yes with a bunch of exclamation points. Now, the judges didn't like it. When we get to the end of this, the judges did not like it. They did not think it was appropriate for the all-star stage. I didn't see anything wrong with it. See, that's that bullshit. They started already. Michelle Visage talking about something. It just wasn't all-star. And I'm like, girl, why? Why, Michelle? Why not? What about it wasn't all stars? That outfit was everything. I loved it. It was like a paint. I mean, it was like a jumper. And it had the lace. Girl, please. And Akira looked good as hell in it. I don't know what you was talking about. Pandora had on a whole Dollywood outfit, country music. You know, looked like she needed to be down to the Grand Ole Opry. Ginger Minj wore a denim jumpsuit. Again, I thought it was cute. Trinity K. Bonet had on this bell bottom straight out of the 1970s denim outfit. Didn't look, it wasn't Studio 54, but it was definitely, you know, going out to brunch. Did they brunch in the 70s? Going out to brunch with my friends kind of thing. Okay. Now we get to the I made it myself look. Okay. The blue bonanza extravaganza situation. Raja had this dress. I was here for it. It was short, tight, had a high collar. It had like asymmetrical cuts in it. It was cute. I was here for it. I loved it. Kylie had the star situation with the leg out. Again, it was very much my sewing skills are minimal and passable, because the skirt was slit all the way up on one side. It was like a asymmetrical type cut skirt, and yeah. But one thing I did like though was that she did have I'm sorry, this on her last outfit. I'm sorry, the Britney Spears outfit. The one thing I did like was that she had the trans colors, the flag of the trans colors. So you know, definitely representation there, and I was here for it. Okay. Eureka had on a blue dress. I loved that color blue. I even loved the dress. I just thought it was too short. Now, I know she did it on purpose because she had the matching panties, and it was supposed to be like a whole peekaboo thing. But like that dress was like really cute. Like really, I thought it was a cute dress. So I liked what Eureka had on. And again, as a big girl, you know, I think she did a good job of accenting and doing what was best for her body. Right. Okay. Jan did a whole Hunger Games situation. I loved the wig. She had the blue wig, and it looked like somebody in the capital city would have worn it in Hunger Games. Again, it was nice, but not original. Nice, but it wasn't original. Jiggly Caliente, once again, she had on this top with a skirt with the shoulder out, and it was just like a long, flowy skirt. Once again, saying, I am not a seamstress. This was the best that I could do. There was nothing extravagant about it. You ain't add no beading to it. You ain't give us nothing. It was very plain Jane, but at least it wasn't falling apart on the runway, which we have seen in the past. So we're gonna give her that, okay? Silky, I loved Silky's outfit. She made this pantsuit out of the quilted blanket. I loved it. It looked heavy. It definitely looked like something you would wear in the winter. But I loved it. I thought it looked really nice and it was fitted very well for her body type. And I loved it. I would have worn those pants. I thought they were cute. Scarlett made like a mermaid dress, the strapless, very prom mermaid dress. Akira, I loved Akira's dress. It was made out of, it looked like the shiny, like foil type material, but then she cut out like these blue cups and she accented the dress with the blue cups. It was very clear that it was unconventional materials that she used to make it. I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought it was really, really good. Really cute. Pandora gave me a prom dress with blue ribbons. Again, okay. Yara's, did I miss Yara, the last time? Yeah, because Yara's, denim outfit was something that Serena would wear. I mean, Selena. I said Serena, Lord. Something Selena would wear. It was very bitty bumper, right? Low cut, her whole torso out with it looked straight out of the closet the costume department for the Serena movie. I say Serena again. Selena movie. Again, didn't think it was very original, but okay. But her unconventional look was, I loved her wig. She had this high, coming down, like cascading down, but like stiff. And it looked like it had like blue glitter in it. Because it wasn't like blue, but it had like a dark blue. But it was cute. I loved it. But she gave me a mermaid dress. Again, for all that you was doing, prancing around the workroom, acting like your shit don't stink, and you was the shizney IE. I ain't see all of that in that dress, right? It didn't do, okay. I'm not saying it didn't take a lot of work and it wasn't a skilled dress. I just felt like the way you was bragging and what you was talking about in the workroom, I just expected, more. Ginger, I loved. I think Ginger Minges was my favorite unconventional one because she made it was like a coat. It was like a trench coat that flared out at the bottom. Again, very proportioned to her size. It's something I would wear. And I'm a big girl too. Something that I would wear. I was loving it. I loved Ginger's outfit. I loved it. Trinity K. Bonet gave me a very Cinderella. Very much Cinderella on her way to the ball. But it was beautiful. And I loved her wig and all of that. Very beautiful. So we get to the runway and the tops were Raja. I want to say Eureka and maybe Pandora. No, I don't think Pandora's right. I didn't write down the top, y'all. I apologize. But they loved everything that Raja did. And Raja ended up being the top for the week. Now, the bottoms were Akira, Jiggly, Yara. But Akira was safe. She ended up being safe. They didn't like her middle look, but they liked her last look. So I think it was one of those, I like one, but I don't like the other kind of thing. But she was safe. So we get to the bottom. And like I said, it's Jiggly and it's Yara. Now we get backstage. And now it's time for them to campaign. Well, the first thing out of Yara's mouth was, well, I'm not begging nobody for nothing. Like, I'm not doing this. But then we see her talking to Raja, and she very much is politicking. I ain't gonna say she was begging, but she's playing the game and she's politicking, which is what she should have done. But but in her confessional, I'm not doing this. Ugh, I hate this. I'm not doing this. And I was like, girl, the same way last week they had to come to you, girl. Now it's your turn, okay? Jiggly was very emotional. Jiggly was like, listen, I have so much more to show. Please don't let this be my exit because I don't want it to be my time to go yet. I have so much more to give. She was very emotional. She was crying and she was begging. I mean, she really was passionate about wanting to stay. Now, Ginger Minj confused me because, of course, now we're talking about friendship over talent. And I felt like what she was trying to say was, Jiggly is my girl, but I don't think she deserves to stay. Because I understand that at a certain point it is going to come down to, at a certain point it is going to have to come down to who deserves, you have to make a decision that sometimes are not going to be easy friendship-wise, but I didn't think this was one. Like I said, the way Yara was acting in the workroom would have been enough for me to be like, girl, no. Like, it's a no from me because you was in this workroom acting like your shit don't stink. Jiggly is actually passionate about being here. And yeah, her garments might not have been up to snuff, but I feel like if we want to go by who deserves to be here, I mean, for me, I don't know what Ginger was. Ginger was just on the. I didn't understand what Ginger was having a problem with. But anyway, the ladies voted. And it was Raja's time to lip sync. Now, remember last week, Yara didn't beat Brooklyn Heights. So the tip rolled over. So now this is for a $20,000 tip. And we find out who the person she's lip syncing against. And it was that damn Brooklyn Heights. I said, ooh. Ooh. Now, let me tell you something. They lip synced to Miss You Much by Janet Jackson. Let me tell you something. That was the best lip sync that I've seen probably since, not last season, but the season before that. Because last season, them lip syncs was tired. None of the lip syncs last season gave me what I needed. This lip sync right here, ma'am, gave me everything I needed. When I tell you that Raja and Brooklyn was all over that stage, spinning, dipping, splitting, back flipping, they was on point with the lyrics. They was everything. They were giving me charisma. They were giving me personality. Listen, it was everything. Ma'am. And guess what? Ruth felt the same way. She said, listen, this is a daggone tie. I can't pick a winner. This is a tie. And because this is a tie, both lipsticks will be revealed. Raja got the $20,000, honey. So now I was thinking, possibly both of the ladies could go home. Because if Raja said one name and the lady said another name, then both people were going home. So the first lipstick is revealed and it's Jiggly. And I said, oh. And that was Raja's vote. Then the second lipstick was revealed, which was the group vote, and it was Jiggly too. So baby, Jiggly goes home. But once again, just like we saw in the first episode, Rue comes to her while she's packing up and was like, listen, I told you this is a game within a game. Do you want to play? Jiggly said, hell yeah, I want to play. Don't play with my emotions. Absolutely, I want to play. Okay? Now, what'll be interesting is for next week when we find out how many people voted for Jiggly to stay versus Jiggly to go home. Because there should be at least 3 votes for Jiggly to stay. Jiggly ain't gonna vote for herself. I feel like Trinity K. Bonet did vote for Yara just off the strength of she didn't appreciate how Yara was running around that workroom and the fact that Yara voted for her to go home. And Ginger should have absolutely voted to keep her friend. Because again, like I said, we are too early in this for it to be about. To me, it shouldn't have been a hard choice for Ginger. That's your good friend outside of here. It's the second week. Girl. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Drop it in those comments. Peace.